of Engineering in collaboration with PEP Cloud Computing and DevOps Center. It's wonderful to see so many eager learners gather here today, ready to dive into the world of Linux. Without any further delay, let's move to the session. Over to you, Nandan.
So, hello, good evening, guys. I am Nandan from the College of Engineering IT. I am a third year student. So, today's session mainly focuses on the fundamentals of Linux, like what is Linux, Linux versus Windows, basic Linux commands, etc. So, you guys can be interactive and ask doubts regarding the Linux. Okay. So, let's start the session. So, Sai, can we start the session?
Sure, Nandan.
Yeah, okay. So, anyone knows what is Linux or something about Linux? You can
Oh yes,
turn on the mic and yeah,
oh yes.
Gautam. Oh yes. Oh, so okay. Anyone other than that? So, who knows Linux? Kindly raise your hands. So, some of you guys know about Linux. Okay, I will tell what is Linux. Okay, so Linux is basically a OS widely used for servers development, app development, or web server development, etc. So it's like a free open source tool to used to develop some softwares and can be used in cloud computing also. Okay, so why Linux other than Windows and other kind of softwares? So it's basically open source and free to use. That's the main thing to use the Linux other than Windows and the other OSs. Okay, and it can be highly customizable through shell scripting, terminals, communication support, and extensive documentation. Okay, then so everyone, I guess everyone uses the Windows probably, right? Or guys, right? Yeah. So okay, so please be interactive. Then only the session will be nice. Okay. So I will tell the differences between Linux and Windows. Okay. So for Windows, it's open source, but it's the source code for the Windows will be with Microsoft. So it can be like Linux is free to use and can be used extensively to develop some of the softwares like app development in Android. Uh, or for many other things like iOS, Windows, you can develop many softwares for other tools like Windows, uh, for one softwares like Linux and other kind of tools. But in Windows, you can use like very limited customization in Windows. So it's very useful when we use Linux for the development softwares. Then the security purposes in Linux is very high than Windows. So it's more secure than Windows basically. And for web servers, like you can easily host the VMs through Linux. But for Windows, it's um, kind of hard than Linux. Okay, so these are the main differences between Windows. So the customizability between the Linux and um, Windows is the main, and the cost of the Windows source code is actually high compared to Linux. Basically, the Linux is free of cost. You can use it. You can just download it and use whenever you want. Okay. So I will share the screen of the Linux terminal. You guys wait, please. Sai, the screen is visible or not?
Yes, the screen is visible now, Nandan.
Yeah, okay. So you guys have any doubt regarding Linux? What is Linux or anything? Linux versus Windows?
No, Anna.
Yeah, yeah. So everyone says no. The Linux raised the hand. Yeah, Pranav.
Why Linux is rarely used? Like, is there any specific reason for that?
Yeah, most of the companies use Linux than Windows. So as I told, Linux is free to use and very customizable and compatible and lightweight. Okay, so
Hmm.
whenever we host a VM, so it's lightweight. So the Linux
Okay.
can be widely used in many companies than Windows.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Any doubts, guys?
You
Please
can
be
proceed.
interactive. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to uh, learn some basic commands in Linux. Okay. So it's in a company you can actually work on the Linux than Windows. Okay. So it's very useful when we use it to learn the basic Linux commands. It can be applicable in many tools like Git, GitHub, and other tools, etc. Okay. So it's very mandatory also to learn basic Linux commands. Okay. So first of all, it's a Linux playground. Okay, using code cloud. So ls, it's a command when I use it to list out the files and directories. Actually, it not shows any files because I didn't create any files or directories right now. So we are going to check our current directory using pwd. Okay, it shows root directory. Okay, we are in the root directory of the VM. Okay, actually it's a VM hosted by the code cloud for this session. Okay, next we are going to go into the root directory. Okay, so let's create a directory. Okay, to create a directory you can use mkdir make directory. Let's say mm, so a directory named PEP is created by using this mkdir command. You can see this using ls. Now the PEP is created. Okay, this is the way you can create the directories. Okay, so let's create another directory named cloud. Okay, so there are two directories like cloud and PEP. Okay, this is the command used to uh, show the files or directories in this directory. Okay, so then let's move into the um, directory. Okay, so cd cloud. Now I'm in the cloud directory. So let's create another directory into this cloud directory. Okay, inside cloud I create aws. Inside this I create azure. Inside this I create gcp. So it's like when we use this inside the cloud directory, we are having aws, azure, and gcp. Okay, so this is how the directory works. So in the root directory contains cloud and PEP. Then inside the cloud directory we have aws, azure, and gcp. Okay, so if you want to remove an directory, you can use rmdir remove directory, and then the name of the directory like let's see, aws. Now it removed the AWS directory and the rest remaining is Azure and GCP. Okay, this is the command to remove the directory rmdir. So let's clear. So other than directories, we are going to create a empty file using touch command. Okay, so touch is a command used to create an empty file. So let's create a file inside AWS. Okay, now I change it to this. Yeah, okay, guys. CD is change directory command. Okay, this command is used to change the directory. Like now, CD AWS. I go on into the AWS directory inside the cloud and inside cloud the AWS directory. Okay, so inside AWS we are going to create a empty file name um, S3. So I created a file S3. Okay, cloud AWS. Inside that I created S3. It shows S3 right here. Okay, so this is how you can create a file inside the directory. Okay, so removing that file is very easy, like rm s3 rm file name. So the file is removed from that directory, so we can see that like yes. So it shows nothing because there is no file or anything. So let's create another file vm. So we have three files, right? So if you have to want to remove a file, just rm s3, removing a file, and then remaining rds and vm. So that's how rm command works, remove command. Then we are going to copy a file from this AWS directory to another directory. Let's say CP is the command or command used to copy a file. Like first CP, then you have to give your source and destination. So for here, the source is the AWS directory. Then the destination directory, we are going to place that in Azure directory. Okay, so let's try this. Sorry, I'm in AWS directory. So here CP is the command copy and RDS is the file name. Then it goes to the destination Azure. Let's see Azure directory. I guess it's some issue like yeah, 1 minute guys. So maybe create some other files like, wait a minute, guys. Maybe we can move the file from AWS to Azure, right? Yeah, okay, guys. Actually, CP command copies the audience and the destination Azure to into this AWS Azure. That's the problem, guys. So that I gave the destination wrong. Okay, so it copies the audience into the Azure. Then Azure here, audience here, and VM here. So that's how the copy command works. It actually copies the directory and places into this AWS into the AWS directory. Okay, then we are going to check where is our. This is the command that is used to check our current directory. Okay, so I'm in root inside the cloud. Inside that I'm in AWS directory. So that's the current directory I'm in. Then next we are going to use move. Okay, move command is mv. Okay, so it basically works like moving a file or directory to another. So that's basically like cp copy command, but you are moving a file from one place to another in Linux. Okay, so let's try mv azure 2. So it shows that I move the Azure to GCP. So it moves the GCP to this inside AWS. That's how move directory works. Okay. So anyone have doubts regarding that? Kindly raise hands.
No doubt, sir.
Is the topic clear or everything okay? Yeah, okay. So it's a basic fundamental topic is Linux. Okay, so everyone kindly concentrate on the topics and ask doubts regarding that. Okay. Next to act. So we created a file using touch command, right? Like that. Something like. So we created a file name ask. Okay. So from that we are going to we want to edit that ask file. Okay, just use the command cat. Okay, so cat is the command used to display the contents of a file, and you can also write the contents of the file using the cat command. Okay, so like first there is no content in this file, that there, so that only it shows nothing here. Okay, to write some message or I to alter the file, we have to use cat. Okay, cat and this symbol to write into that file. So we are going to write like so we write those things. Okay, now cat as So it shows the contents of the file that we wrote earlier. Okay, like PEP, Center, GCP, AWS, and why that Azure didn't shown up, because I exited that line after writing that. So then only it can't show the contents of the file in that using cat. Okay, you have to exit that after reaching the next line. Okay, so we have to read it one more time. Okay, this command and the file name, we are going to use the file VM now. Okay, now let's watch the contents of the VM. Okay, it shows EC2, so that's how you can watch the contents of the file and edit the contents of the file using a cat command. Okay, that's how cat command works. So simple. Okay, like that, you can also check out one more command. You can use more command. Okay, it also works like the cat command, but some of the files in Linux may contain more information. So those, for those files, you can use the command more to get the external view of that file. Okay, so like more, also less is a command that uses like this one. We have small little command contents of a file, so we can use less command for those files. Okay, you can check out that on your own. Okay, so like that, we are going to see those are the file editing and weaving commands. Okay, cat is the main command in creating contents of the file and weaving the contents of the file. So hope everyone knows about cab. Okay, any doubts regarding cat command?
Nandan,
Yeah.
um, Vasant is asked one doubt.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
go check the message.
uh, So it's basically a command, that not a command. It's basically to exit a line that you are currently in. You can simply press Control C so that it can escape that line and goes to the next line. Whenever I use cat command for editing a file like this, uh, it's basically goes into the writing mode. Okay, like I can write like was so it goes on forever like that whenever I press enter. Okay, if you want to close this writing mode and goes into that commands terminal mode, you can simply press Ctrl C, then it escapes that writing mode and goes into the command terminal mode. Okay, then you can use any commands like cat vm, then it shows that we wrote and then wasn't like that. Okay, yeah. Okay, any other doubts? Yeah. Okay, so next we are going to see ls hyphen l command. So this command is the extension version of the ls command. So anyone knows what is the use of ls command? Please turn on the mic and tell.
To display the directories inside the thing,
Yeah,
display the files or
directories
directories.
actually, yeah, okay. Contents of the directories are okay. So the extent version of this ls is more detailed information like permissions of a file or permissions of a directory. So there is a more detailed version of that ls command is the ls hyphen l command. Okay, please note down the commands that I told you about Linux. Okay, those will be helpful when you go when you are going to learn much more about cloud and DevOps. Okay, so like LSL is the display version of the extend version of the ls command. So then the command chown. Anyone knows who what is this command? I guess probably no one. Yeah, okay. So chown command is used to change the ownership of the file. So in Linux, it's a collaborative platform. Whenever you go into your company, you are working on some kind of project. It's a sharing project. Like you have a team and many of the people working on the same project like yours. So it's a collaborative platform when working. Okay, so if a person have the ownership of a file, uh, to change the and that person is going to another project to change the ownership of that file, you can simply use this command and change the ownership of that file to your name or some other kind person name. Okay, so that's how the chown command works. Okay, so you can basically use chown and the owner of the current owner of the the owner of the file and the file name of that file. So that's how chown command works. Okay, you first have to use the chown, then the name of the owner, and then the name of the file. So next one is chmod. So this command is used to change the permissions of the file. So basically, if a file contains permissions like only editing or only viewing, and so those kind of permission, you can easily edit those permissions using this command. Okay, so it's basically like we have seen the Google Docs or sheets for that. We can only edit those some of the files, but in sometimes we can also edit the contents of the file. Like that, in Linux, we can change the contents of the file, or only we can have permission to view the file. To change those type of permissions, we can use chmod. To use this, just put chmod, then you can add what kind of permissions you can give to this, and absolutely the file name of the file that you want to give permissions. Okay, so that's how chmod works. So anyone having doubts regarding chmod and chown? Chmod and
No doubts.
yeah. If you have any doubts, please kindly ask. Yeah, okay.
Anna, can you use that command, Anna? Can
So
you show an
actually,
example?
yeah. Actually, I use VM. Okay, it's like a playground that I have from Code Cloud. So it doesn't have any pre-installed files or directory systems. I only have to create the files and the contents. So I can't use these kind of commands for the for changing permissions or changing the ownership like that. Okay, you can try out this in
Can.
your own PC. Okay, actually
Okay, Anna.
you can Linux is this is a like a kernel, but and it can be converted and distributed into many OSs like Ubuntu, Kali Linux, CentOS, like a Debian, like those kind of distributions. It have those kind of the what? Who is Kirtika? like that it have many kind of distributions. Okay, so you can easily download the Ubuntu and try those commands out yourself. Okay, Raya.
Okay, Anna.
Yeah, okay.
Anna, can you say again about the chown command?
What command? Oh, okay, okay,
Chown
yeah.
command.
So this command is used to change the file ownership. Okay, so like if you are working in a project in a company and those project are, yeah, working with a group of persons. Okay, so whenever a person is changing from that project to another project, the ownership of that project should be get changed to another person, okay, in that team. So when those situations arise, you have to use chown command. Okay, this command is used to change the ownership of the file. So you just have to use the chown, then the owner of that file, then using the file name of that file. Okay, this is how you can use the chown command. First you have to use chown, then the owner of the new owner of that file, and that file name. Okay, so can you now understand that?
Yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that's how chown command works. Then you can check out these commands like uh, it basically gives the information of your own system or display system. Okay, like this is a VM and it shows Linux Ubuntu host and some kind of informations in those in that PC. Okay, you can check out these commands, and then who am I is a command that shows the current logged in user. Now this shows the user is root. Okay, if you have your own PC, then it shows some kind of your name or your PC name like that. It shows the current logged in user. Okay, then host name. So the host name of this VM is Ubuntu host. Okay, so imagine these commands are like useless or something, but if you are working in a company and you have to check who is the current logged in user, you can use this command and you can know. So oh, and this is the now this is the logged in user, or you can check out this command to see what is the version of this system, to download the relevant resources on that you are working on the project. And then host name, to see the host name you can use host name, just host name. And to check the disk storage space, you can use df-s h. So this shows your PC's size, disk space, system usage of the space, etc. Okay, it shows the storage relevant, space relevant stuffs. Okay, df-h. So this is the this those are basic system information commands that you can use to view the host name, the current logged in user, and storage stuffs like that, etc. Okay, anyone had having doubts regarding this? What is the doubt, Thomas? You guys can, okay, okay, you guys can ask doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts. So then we are going to use ps. So ps is a command that is used to show the running processes in a pc. Okay, so if you are in a project and you have to see what are the currently running processes in your pc, you can use this command. And something unusual, you are seeing that yeah, some of the components of a project are running unnecessarily, you can turn that off down using this command. Okay, you can clearly see the uh, components running through this project. It's a command. Okay, so next one is kill. So this command is used to kill a process. Actually, this command is used to see the currently running processes, and kill command is used to kill running process. Okay, to kill a running process, you can use this command. So like I before said, if a component of a project is running unnecessarily in your PC and you have to shut it down, you can kill that process using this command. Okay, just using uh, kill and like PID 1847. Okay, I use, and I give this PID, then it session terminated killing shell, and it killed the session. Okay, that's how the kill command works. Okay, so it shows that ps and the running process is sudo, and I killed that, so that the terminal is closed. In this pc, that terminal is closed. Okay, that killed the process of this terminal. Okay, so after that, jobs. This command is used to show the current jobs, or the listing the jobs that you have. Okay, so it's basically they didn't show anything for me because I have a virtual VM, so it doesn't show up anything. But you can use it and you can see the list of jobs that you have in your PC. Okay, then so top is a command that is used to see the current system processes in real time. Okay, so imagine if you are working in a project and you have to see what components of the project using most of the CPU. Like if you are playing a game and some part of the map is rendering much faster, some part of the map is rendering much slower, you can optimize the in development, you can optimize the part of that map using this command. Just type top command and it shows which part of the file or in development testing, it shows the current CPU level of that part is very high. So you can just kill it, or you can optimize those using this command. Okay, not optimizing, you can saw those and you can optimize those in other development parts. Okay, so next we are going to see some networking commands. So everyone, hope everyone finished that CCNA course. Otherwise, you can't understand some of the technical networking things. Okay, so you must have to complete a networking course for our PEP. Okay. So let's see. Ping is a network connectivity command, and that checks the network connectivity. If you have any host name. Okay, so it we have to use ping, then you have to type in the host name. Okay, so if you have host name like 1 minute. Yeah, my host name is Ubuntu host. So if I use it, pings அதாவது checks network connectivity of this host to this PC. Okay, so it generally checks the network connectivity, like it shows 64 bytes from Ubuntu host to this system. Okay, and it shows the IP of this host. Okay, so the latency time shows 0.30, 0.31, 0.22 milliseconds. Okay, so it's very fast. Then you can kill it using the control C command like I told before. So in this you can see like 31 packets transmitted. That's like you received 31 packets from the host in less time. Okay, like milliseconds. Like minimum millisecond is 0.018, average is 0.027, maximum is 0.042. So like that, you can see the network connectivity time, network connectivity status of the PC using this ping command. Okay, you can just use it like a ping and the host name. Okay, then if you want to config network to your PC, you can use if config. Okay, it shows the network interface details of network connectivity. Okay, it shows the network interface details. Okay, so you have to type if config, and then you have to use the network name. Okay, here I can't use that since I have a VM. Okay, so moving on to the next command, curl. Okay, curl is a command that is used to fetch data from a URL. Like if you have any URL and you have to fetch that into your PC connectivity, you can use curl command. I guess I can use this. Wait a minute. So it's basically a example URL that you can use with the curl. Okay. One minute. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's a basic command to fetch the details of URL. Okay. See curl, and I used a URL named example.com, and that URL gave us a HTML document that has some code. Okay, so it basically fetches the data from that URL and shows us the data. Okay, that's how call command works. Okay, then you can use SCP. So SCP is a command that can be used for copying the files between systems. Okay, you can securely copying the files from one system to another system. Imagine if you are working in a company and you have to work with your project partner, but you have some files. You have to transfer those files or copy those files from your PC to another ones. You can use this for securely transferring the files. Okay, um, it's basically secure. If you are working in bigger projects, you have to concern more about security. So it's very secure when we are using this command to transferring or copying files from one PC to another PC. Okay, so you have to use it like SCP. Then you have to give the source of the file, then the destination of the file. Okay, so SCP source is your PC's path of the file you are transferring, and the destination of the file that you are sending that. Okay, so that's how SCP works. Anyone having doubts regarding this section?
No doubts.
Okay, it's an important section. It's networking section. Okay, so yeah, everyone kindly understand. Okay, so okay, now one have doubts. Okay, so if you are a developer, you can easily download some packages using sudo uh, yum install then packages name. Okay, so that will help you to install a package in your Linux system. Okay, so I will give an example. Wait a minute. So it's not downloading. Wait a minute, I will search some other kind of packages. You can use solo hat. So it's a game that I can't download any packages, right? Yeah, 1 minute. I will try that. Since it's a VM, I can't download anything, any packages, but you can download the packages you want. Okay, so it's basically a package downloading command. Okay, you can download packages like nginx or node, uh, any kind of packages you can download using this command. Okay, sudo apt install or sudo yum install. Yeah, okay. Then like that you can use sudo yum update. You can use this command to update the packages you want. Okay, you can install that using install, and you can update the packages using sudo yum update. So that's how the package installing and updating done. Okay, anyone having doubts, you can try those out on your own. Okay, I can't use that right now. Okay, sorry guys. Anyone have doubts? So yeah, okay. Anyone have doubts regarding the entire section? Guys, we are at the end of the session. You can ask doubts. So you have any clarity about the Linux and its terminal or purposes or some commands? Guys, reply.
Yeah, if I understood some like basics புரிஞ்சிச்சு.
Yeah, okay.
ஸோ இது மேலே ஒர்க் பண்ணால் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கிடைக்கும்.
யா காய்ஸ், நீங்கள் இப்போ வந்துட்டு படித்தது வந்துட்டு முக்கியமே இல்லை, பட் நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்க்கணும் இந்த கமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு. ஸோ நான் வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணது வந்துட்டு ஒரு பிளே கிரவுண்ட். ஓகேவா, கோட் கிளவுட் உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் மேபி. அதுலேருந்து வந்துட்டு நான் பிளே கிரவுண்ட் வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணேன். நீங்களும் இது யூஸ் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். அப்படி இல்லைனா நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு ஃப்ரீயாகவே ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸ் தான் அது, அதனால நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு க்ரோம்லேயே கூட டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். ஓகேவா, ஓப்பன் டூ CentOS இந்த மாதிரி நீங்கள் எது வேணாலும் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகேவா, எல்லாமே லைட் வெயிட் தான். ஸோ இந்த மாரி வந்துட்டு கமெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணி பாருங்க. ஓகேவா, நெக்ஸ்ட் வேற ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா?
இப்போ இப்போ இந்த 3 OS கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது மேக்டோனிஷ் அப்புறம் விண்டோஸ் அண்ட் லினக்ஸ் ஃபார் செக்யூரிட்டி பர்பஸ்னு பீப்புள் இதை ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணுவாங்க.
புரியல, இன்னொரு வாட்டி கேளு.
லைக் லினக்ஸ் வந்து அதை கம்பேர் டு அதர் ஆப்ரேட்டிங் சிஸ்டம்ஸ் இது வந்து செக்யூரிட்டி பர்பஸ் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க.
செக்யூரிட்டி பர்பஸஸ் மட்டும் இல்லை, ஆக்சுவலாக வந்துட்டு இஃப் இமேஜின் இஃப் யூ ஆர் டெவலப்பிங் எ சாஃப்ட்வேர் ஃபார் ஆண்ட்ராய்டு, you can use Linux with the various customization options, and you can easily share the resources or software among the other working colleagues like that. Okay, imagine if you are working on Windows regarding this development, you have to be very less customizable and other some sort of things like you can't actually share the resources much efficiently like Linux. Okay, so it's hard to develop software in Windows other than Linux. Okay, so that's why many of the companies using Linux than Windows.
Got it.
Yeah, any other doubts guys?
அண்ணா,
Yeah,
இப்போ வந்து ஒரு நியூ லேப்டாப்ல வந்து இப்போ லினக்ஸ் போடலான்னு ஒரு ஐடியா இருக்குன்னா, நான் ஆனா பேசிக்கா விண்டோஸ் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஸோ இப்போ வந்து நான் மல்டி ஓஎஸ் ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணலாமா? விண்டோஸ் லினக்ஸ் ரெண்டுமே யூஸ் பண்ணலாமா, இல்லைன்னா லினக்ஸ் விஎம் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் ஈஸியா இருக்குமா?
ஓகே, ஆக்சுவலாக வந்துட்டு என்னோட ரெக்கமெண்டேஷன் என்னன்னா, நீங்கள் விஎம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறது தான் வந்துட்டு ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம். ஓகேவா, ஸோ நான் வந்துட்டு விஎம் தான் வந்துட்டு மேக்ஸிமம் வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். ஐ ஹாவ் உபுண்டு இன் மை சிஸ்டம். ஓகே, என்னோட விண்டோஸ் ஓஎஸ்க்கு மேலே நான் வந்துட்டு விண்டோஸ் உபுண்டுவோட டெர்மினல் வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். பட் நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் இப்போ லேர்ன் பண்ண போறீங்க இல்லையா, லேர்ன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தானே வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க.
ஆமா ஆமா.
அப்போ நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு விஎம் வந்துட்டு யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகேவா, விஎம் யூஸ் பண்ணி வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் லேர்ன் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே அண்ணா.
Okay.
தேங்க்யூ.
That's it. Doubts.
And then you can ask.
So I can't hear you properly. Sai?
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
You can ask some questions to them.
Yeah. Okay. So randomly pick up some guys like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So who is mm, Prince Jaiswal? Hello, Prince Jaiswal.
Yep.
Yeah. So you listen to that class, right?
Yeah.
So what is the mkdir command used for?
What?
Mkdir.
Oh, mkdir command.
Yeah. What is the purpose
Uh,
of that command?
I guess it is used in various operating systems to create new directories.
Yeah, to create new directory. Okay. Then what is the purpose of touch command?
Sorry,
Touch. touch.
touch command.
Yeah.
Uh, up, update timestamp of
Mm,
existing file.
so touch
Create,
command is,
update, create multiple files.
yeah, you can create multiple files using touch, but the general purpose is you can create a file using touch command. Okay.
Okay, fine, fine.
Yeah, you can mute. Next, who is Paripurani? Hello, Paripurani. Are you there? Please turn on the mic. Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. So tell me, what is the use of cat command?
Hello,
Yeah. Tell me, what is the use of cat
uh,
command? CAT.
displaying the contents, displaying the contents.
Okay. So only displaying the contents of the file is the use of cat.
Providing some file names for it.
Mm, so you can actually write and replace the data in a file using cat command. Okay.
Okay.
Mm. So then,
Okay,
mm,
Nandan, let's, I think, getting late.
yeah.
Let's
Okay.
wind up the session.
So hope you guys understand some things about Linux. You can use these commands in your own PC to learn about that more. Okay. Hope you guys understand the session and enjoying the session. Thank you guys. You can leave.